Welcome to the walkthrough for Module 2. In this walkthrough, you'll learn how to set up Frontline Cloud with Frontline Sync, our Android app. The app allows you to send and receive messages and to receive missed calls or flash calls from a local Android phone, usually in country, with a normal SIM card in it. The phone uses mobile data or a Wi-Fi connection, or sometimes a local area connection to send messages back to Frontline Cloud and Frontline SMS. It works slightly differently with Frontline Cloud than with Frontline SMS. Today, we're going to run through using Frontline Cloud with the Android app Frontline Sync. Frontline Sync is freely available for download from the Google Play Store. If you'd like, you can set the download going, because first we have to set up Frontline Cloud. Click on the Connections tab. There you'll see the connection we set up last time. If you go to the Add a New Connection dialog, you'll see that Frontline Sync Beta is at the top of the list. It's in beta because it's very new. It actually only came out this year. Click on the Next button. There's a little bit more explanatory text about Frontline Sync. I've gone through most of that with you. The other thing that you can do here is give it a name. So it might be Laura's Android phone. There's also a link to the Android app on the Google Play Store, but you can also find it by searching the Google Play app on your phone. Click Next to continue. The simple confirm screen tells you the type of connection you've set up, gives you a 4-digit password, and confirms the name you've set up. Click Create. The connection is showing as amber because we haven't yet set it up on the phone. The name we set for the phone is confirmed, and you'll see alongside the passcode that we saw earlier, a unique Android identifier number. You'll be entering both of those numbers into the phone shortly. To install Frontline Sync on your phone, go to the Google Play Store app. I'm using an emulator, which looks like an Android phone but is running on my computer, so your phone might look slightly differently. Open the Play Store and search for Frontline Sync. When the app comes up, click on it and then click the Install button. When it asks for permissions, accept. The app will then download. When it's downloaded, you can open it. Frontline Sync will take you straight to the connection setup. Click on Connect to Frontline Cloud. Here, you'll need to go back to Frontline Cloud to find the Android identifier and passcode numbers it gave you. Enter the passcode identifier numbers as instructed by Frontline Cloud. Click Update. The phone will connect to Frontline and take you to step 3. Here you can set your preferences. This is critical if you want to use your phone for only some of the functions of Frontline Sync. Here you can choose whether to send messages using the Android, upload incoming messages, and upload missed calls. For example, if you've decided you don't have the staff time to follow up on missed calls, you can uncheck this box. For now, I'm going to keep it checked. The slider sets how often Frontline Sync checks with Frontline Cloud to pick up messages and send messages back. You can change it by clicking on the line. I'm going to set it to 1 minute. Bear in mind that this will affect the battery life of your phone. Click Update on the phone and you'll see that the emulator has already interacted with Cloud and has set up a connection. On the phone, click Update and Frontline Sync will confirm that you are done. This screen is the screen you'll normally see when you open Frontline Sync on your phone once you're set up. It will tell you the last time that Frontline Sync checked with Frontline Cloud and the next time it plans to. There's a button to manually check for outgoing messages if you don't want to wait. Below, it will confirm which traffic is moving to and from Frontline Cloud, and if you click on the activity log, once you have some messages and missed calls to show, they will be displayed here. The Settings menu at the top takes you back to options to configure your connection and configure what Frontline Sync uploads to Frontline Cloud. We've just been through those menus, so I won't go through them again. Here, you can specify a country code. This code is added to all incoming SMS and missed calls. When you add a contact in Frontline Cloud, we recommend that you add it with the international dialing code in front of it, for example, for Germany, +44. However, some networks don't include the international dialing code when receiving SMS and missed calls. This option adds that dialing code to all incoming SMS and missed calls so that there is no chance that a message from a contact can be incorrectly displayed as being from a new contact. This menu also confirms the Frontline Sync build number, which is useful if you're looking for user support. Now you're ready to try sending messages using Frontline Sync. Back in Frontline Cloud, we'll need to look again at the routing rules that the system uses to choose which connection to send messages through. At the moment, it will default to your web-based connection here at the top. That's because it's the first one we set up, but don't forget it's one way only. So if you send out messages from that account, people won't be able to respond to it. They'll need to respond to your Android phone. What you do next depends on the kind of work you're doing. If you want to send out messages to hundreds of thousands of people and you expect some of them to reply, then send out the messages using the web-based connection and include the number of your Android so that people can reply to you. If most of the time you're going to be sending small numbers of messages and receiving replies back, and it's easier for the people that you're sending to just reply to the number that they've received the message from, then default to the Android phone. It's important to note that in Frontline Cloud at the moment, you can't select the connection you want to use at the time you create the message. This functionality is coming soon. In the meantime, if you do want to use a web-based connection, for example, to send a one-off message to many hundreds of numbers, then just reorganize the routing rules so that the web-based connection is at the top. When you're done, simply move it back. For now, we're going to test the Android phone with both inbound and outbound messages and missed calls, so leave the Android phone at the top. Go back to the Interactions tab and click Send Message. Once again, you need to search your contacts or enter a phone number to choose who to send a message to. I'm just testing, so I'm going to send it to myself. There's my message, and I'm going to click Send. The message has been queued to send, and if we go to our pending box, we'll see it there. The pending box always has a little animation next to it to tell you how many messages are on their way out of the system, and that animation and the clock picture next to the message will stay until the message has sent. I've just received the message to my phone. At the moment though, Frontline Sync hasn't yet updated Frontline Cloud again. When it does, the pending status will update. In the meantime, I'm going to reply to the message. When the message is received on the computer, this pink bar will appear. Click it to view the message. If you select the message, as before, you'll see the date and time received, the message content, and give you the option to reply to the message, to forward it, to archive, or to delete the message. We're already getting messages from others. As before, you can click the plus sign to add a contact. Let's reply to our friend. Once again, the message has been queued. Frontline Cloud can also receive missed calls. If someone calls the number associated with the SIM card in the Android phone, the call will be noted in the system as a missed call. Click on Received when you see the number appear. Here you'll see that my phone has called the system. If you click on it, you'll see that the only information attached is the name of the contact, the date and time, the connection that the call was received on, and that it was a missed call. You can reply via SMS, and you can delete the call. At the moment, you can't move missed calls to folders, and missed calls cannot trigger automatic activity within the system. This functionality is coming soon. The final thing we'll look at in this walkthrough today is how to create a folder and file messages. On the left-hand side, click on the Create New Folder button. Give the folder a name, and click Create. In the inbox, select the messages you'd like to move. And on the right, you'll see the Move Message To drop-down. The drop-down is a list of all available folders. It also includes activities, which we'll cover another time. For now, click on Friendly Messages, and the messages will be moved. And if we go and look in the folder, there they are. You can also select all the messages in a folder by clicking the top box. And that's it for this walkthrough demo. Next time, we'll be looking at how to use a modem to allow Frontline SMS, our desktop application, to send and receive messages. Thanks for watching.